Hey everyone, this is TJ from Own the Moment, and you are about to listen to the February Town Hall. This is something that we do every month where we provide a summary of all the things going on within the Own the Moment and Jolly Joker communities. During the February session, we outline our 3 priorities coming over the next 2 months, which include number 1, minting the rest of the Jolly Joker collection. Number 2, continuing to deliver new products and games, starting with our new game Hoops for NBA Top Shot collectors. And number 3, expanding our user base and growing the community. Thank you for listening, and feel free to reach out with any thoughts or feedback in the Discord. Enjoy.
Everyone in chat, we gotta beat the OTM streak going on, and I gotta make a decision: Pelicans or Lakers. Give me an L or a P in chat. Which one are we choosing? What should I go with? I'm in 5. Ooh, wow, we have a storm of L's.
I am glad you're saying this because I still have not gotten my 3 for the February checklist. I still am not done the checklist. My biggest leak is that, and this would probably not surprise you, I'm a total degen, so I refuse to skip a slate. So, and Coop's throwing all these coin flips at us, and multiple times I've gotten 2 in a row, never 3. I've got the Lakers selected right now, but yeah, I got to see what chat is saying as well. It looks like a lot of L's, couple P's.
Lakers at home. Lakers 5-point favorite. I feel like I'm doing good on my coin flips. I got the Chiefs. I got that Lightning. PK shootout last night. Not penalty kicks. Penalty shots. I could play some soccer on ice. That'd be fun.
I mean, broom ball is somewhere in between there, Justin. We've had
some tell the people. Anyone here play broom ball? Give us a B in chat if you've played broom ball before. If not, go search. Go Google some broom ball. That was fun. TJ's got some broom ball skills.
Alrighty. All right, we've got a good crew in here. It's 5 past the hour. Chat's buzzing. Let's dive into it. So here's I'll just kind of start by laying the groundwork with what we're going to be talking through today. Coop and Justin, if you guys could monitor the chat, I'll try to keep up, but it's flying pretty quickly. And let's do it up. So welcome to the February Town Hall. As always, every month we like to get together in Discord and just kind of give a little state of where things are at, what we have going on, celebrate some victories in the past month, all that good stuff. Of course, football season has just come to a close. The Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champs, beating my Eagles in an epic game. Ton of fun, just a really fun football season overall. And we're just going to start off by kind of recapping the football season, talking through Rumble. Then we are going to talk through our new game that we've been teasing out, OTM Hoops, which is, going to be pretty similar concept to Rumble, but for NBA Top Shot. To kind of cut that off there, we'll get into more details later. And overall, just talk through kind of the high level vision of what's next and where we're going from here, and really a deeper dive into what exactly to expect over the next 2 months. And then, like I said, after we cover all of that, we'll head on over to the YouTube channel for the fun stuff. And that's what we've got for this evening. Before we get into that, I do want to congratulate the playoff champions in Rumble and TOC. So we have the Rumble main event champion, Jefferson 9 Soho. The Rumble extra point champ is the Scottish Bear. The Rumble field goal and Rumble touchdown champion, 2 victories for Irony Duck. And then Doodle 2 with the TOC playoff best ball championship. So congratulations to all of those winners. Congrats to everyone that also finished in the money. All of the Dapper balance for the Rumbles contest have been distributed, so you should see those in your wallet. In total, there were $64K in prizes for the playoff contests, which was awesome, and a really fun way to end the season there. Justin or Coop, any final comments on the Super Bowl, the Rumble playoff contests, any of that stuff, and then I'll kind of break down the next steps of the agenda.
I think it was a blast. Thanks, everyone. And then we'll give a shout out as well to the regular season winners. I'm sure a few of you have seen on Twitter, but the top 10 finishers for the Rumble season long leaderboard, or I guess second to 10th place, each got a ring with some 100% maybe real diamonds around the edge, and saying top 10 finisher for 2023 Rumble. And then first place, I have not seen the winner post anything yet, but received a championship belt. So great, well done, and our friends over at Trophy Smack sending those out. Awesome kind of prizes. But overall, thanks everyone. This was a blast. The season was awesome, and I can't wait for what's coming next.
Absolutely. Yeah. And just to kind of quickly touch on Rumble and the season that was. So we ran 18 weeks of regular season main event contests that were completely free to enter. We had 8 weeks of regular season Jolly Joker contests for the people that minted the Jolly Jokers. And then we had our series of playoff contests. In total, there were $320,000 in prizes distributed, which it's really kind of crazy when I was adding up the numbers. It is quite a bit. And the way that broke down, there was $190K for the regular season Rumble main event, and then $30K for the playoff Rumble main event, and then $100K in total for the Jolly Joker contest, 66 in the regular season, 34 in the playoffs. So that was really awesome. People had a lot of cool opportunities to win some Dapper balance and use that to reinvest in the Dapper ecosystem, to reinvest in minting more Jolly Jokers. And yeah, the prize pool stuff is also something that we're going to touch on as we talk about OTM Hoops here, and just in general, like our goals and what we're looking to accomplish, because really enjoyed Rumble, thought it was a great success. We've also got the Owners Club, which is our kind of pack-based fantasy football game that we ran for the playoffs. And really next steps, what we are looking at is continuing to expand our products and our sports gaming platform. And this would be both in terms of the number of games and sports that we offer, but then also kind of what the platform itself enables. And as we get into the release of OTM Hoops, and then also with our other game, Madness, that's going to be coming up in March, you'll see that one of the big focuses here that we are experimenting with and leaning into is the idea of private contests and private leagues, where now users can come onto the site and create your own contests, invite your friends, participate with your different communities. And I think that that's going to be a really cool step for the platform, and kind of expand the scope of what we're doing to where it's not just us hosting these contests, but it's us enabling the community to participate in the contest that they want to against the people that they want to. We'll circle back to that as well later with in terms of like, and I'm going to tie that back to the prize pools and stuff, but just kind of to give a little bit of a taste there. And that's what we're going to be looking at with hoops. Okay, I think that that's everything on the Rumble side. And so what's next, right? Football season's over. Now what? And when I look at the kind of short to medium term here, the next like 2 months in particular, I'd say we've got 3 primary goals that we're going to be focused on. And so number 1 is minting the rest of the Jolly Jokers collection and getting the Jolly Jokers onto the secondary marketplace. So something we've teased that a little bit. So we'll kind of walk through what our plan is there in terms of Jolly Joker mints. Number 2, continuing to deliver new, innovative products and games. This is where Hoops comes into play. Madness comes into play. We'll talk about all of those. And then number 3, expanding our user base and continuing to grow the community and kind of grow the reach that we have. So again, summarizing those 3 things quickly: mint out the Jolly Jokers, delivering new products, growing the communities. Those are the 3 high-level goals that we are focusing on. And you should see that everything that we're doing, you should be able to see how it kind of ladders into all 3 of those aspects, and should put us in a really great place for the next 2 months, and then also in a great place to to continue growing over the next, 6 to 12 plus months there. Okay, I've got a bajillion notes, so bear with me here, people. There's just a lot of stuff going on, and excited to be breaking it all down. All right, so here we have it. Goal number 1 around minting out the Jolly Jokers collection. So right now we have a total of 1,329 unique holders, which has been awesome. And as we're looking to continue minting and getting the rest of the collection minted out, there's obviously 2 things that we can lean into. Number 1 is getting the existing Jolly Joker holders the opportunity to mint more Jokers and get more Jokers into their hands ahead of going to secondary marketplace. Number 2, bringing new people into the community and getting people their first Joker. These are the 2 things that we can be doing in order to continue the mint. So prior to the NFL playoffs, we ran a $99 flash sale where Joker holders were able to mint additional Jokers for $99. And we are bringing back that price point for the holders, effective literally right now. If you're a Jolly Joker holder and you go over to the jollyjokersnft.com website, you will see that the mint price is once again $99. And you can right now mint Jolly Jokers as many as you want for $99. So that's step 1 of what we are looking at here for the mint cycle. Again, you can head over to the site now. Start minting if you please. On top of that, as you may or may not have even noticed, if you look at your Discord names, they've changed. And if you look at the available channels within the Discord, some of them have also changed. So with the conclusion of the extra point, field goal, and touchdown rumble contests, which were based on our mint incentives, we have now done away with those. And extra point, field goal, and touchdown are no more. Those roles no longer exist in Discord, and nothing in the future will be tied to those 3. What we do have now is 4 new tiers of Jolly Joker holders, and as you can see on your Discord names, those have already been implemented. So the 4 tiers are, number 1, the Jolly Joker. This means you're a holder. It means you own at least 1 Jolly Joker. Those are the blue folks that we see here in chat. Number 2 is a Jolly Joker All-Star. This means that you own 5 or more Jolly Jokers. And those are the folks that you'll see in orange. These are green, looking at the thing. And then number 3 is the Hall of Famer. These people own 10 or more Jolly Jokers. And then the last one, I don't know if this is actually existing yet on the Discord, but we're introducing the Jolly Joker Gold Club. This is for anyone that owns 15 or more Jolly Jokers and anyone that owns 1 of the Golden Goats. So there we have it. 4 new tiers: Jolly Joker, All-Star, Hall of Famer, Gold Club. The Discord roles have been associated with these. We're also going to be adding eventually badges to the website so that when you see your name come up on leaderboards, it's clear which group you're in. And we'll also be, as we look forward to future giveaways and different contest types, like these are the tiers that we will be going with and that we'll be looking at there. Whew, that was a mouthful. Cool. And I see Bull Raiders' question here. So this will be strictly about how many Jokers that you own and hold in your wallet. Yep. Justin just said it in chat too. Everything going forward is related to the holders and how many of the Jokers you're holding in your wallet. And we did a quick poll. I think these are correct. So at the holders that we have now, again, we have 1,329 unique holders. That means that we have 1,223 that fall under the Jolly Joker category, 87 in the All-Star category, 16 in the Hall of Fame, and then 9 in the Gold Club. So some exclusive clubs there. And there we have it. And I believe we're going to be rattling off. So we're going to be running this $99 Joker sale for the next 2 weeks through the end of this month. And then at the end of this month, we'll be sure to be doing, we're going to do like a ticket raffle, one for each of the tiers. So, the higher tier that you're in, the better chance that you have of winning a ticket, and a couple other fun stuff coming up with relation to the tiers. So there we have that. Wanted to cover that, and then the other thing is just when it comes to users during the last flash sale, saw a lot of holders that were working with other community members that maybe did not own a Jolly Joker yet, and helping them out and getting them minting a Joker at a cheaper price tag. And I thought that was super cool. It wasn't something that I had even anticipated happening as frequently as it did, and I thought that was a ton of fun and definitely something that we highly encourage as well. So if you're out there and not yet a Jolly Joker holder, I think you can find a partner somewhere within this Discord to help you out and maybe work out some kind of deal there. We've of course got the buy sell trade channel. I'm sure that will be bumping with people making deals. And then beyond that, this is kind of we have a 3-phase mint plan that is going to be taking place over the course of the next approximately month. And our goal is minting out and closing out the collection throughout this process, and then moving to the secondary marketplace, expecting secondary to launch by, I would say, early mid-April. So in the next 6 weeks here for sure, if not sooner. And I think that's everything that at least I have to say about the mint. And enjoy those $99 Jokers, and pumped to see what people are pulling. There's still plenty of golden goats lurking out there too. So we'll to see some of the rare Jokers coming in. I think I just saw Neil say something that some of the last couple were some good rare ones. So there we have that. Jolly Joker mints. Of course, we'll be, if you have questions and stuff, answer them. We're probably not going to do too much question taking on this call, but we'll of course be in Discord and stuff. All right. Now, number 2, delivering the new products in the game. So just kind of zooming out for a second, looking at the suite of products that we have. We have our analytics tools for Dapper Sports products in NBA Top Shot and NFL All Day. We have Rumble for NFL All Day. We have the Owners Club, which is our pack-based fantasy football game. And then we have kind of these underlying community elements surrounding that with the Jolly Jokers, with our SimWin Sports metaverse teams, which we're revealing later tonight. We've also got the Joker Poker stuff also taking place tonight. So definitely, an awesome suite of products that have been built, and great community around it. And so what's next, and how do we think about expanding this product suite, right? And when we look at that, there's really kind of 3 main areas where there's opportunity for expansion. So number 1 is continuing to lean in and support the Dapper Sports ecosystem. We're going to get into it, but this is exactly what we're doing with the launch of Hoops for NBA Top Shot. You could also imagine a world where we build analytics tools for the remainder of the Dapper Sports products like La Liga, UFC Strike. Could also build games for those sports. You can kind of see the direction with which our Dapper Sports ecosystem support would head. Number 2, continuing to expand our suite of these in-house pack-based games and digital experiences. We have that with the Owners Club. We're launching Own the Madness this March. And again, you could imagine we could build a variety of games that follow the similar format for different sports, different game types, etc. And then the third thing is opportunities to expand our content and analytics support beyond just the Dapper Sports ecosystem and into other areas of Web3 sports. As I'm sure you're all aware, there's a variety of other big Web3 sports platforms out there, and we're going to be expanding our scope in that front in the near future, and we're going to have an announcement on that, but can't share that one with you tonight. But more stuff coming on that front, and those are really just the 3 areas that we are planning to lean into, and that starts immediately with doubling down once again on the Dapper Sports ecosystem with the launch of Hoops.
And TJ, right before you jump in, just to kind of one thing about what we see here is about kind of the growth and what's going forward. we are continuing to, listen to you all and hear from you all where you want us to kind of invest our time, our resources to help build out, whether it's tools, analytics, games, and all of that. So appreciate all the feedback that we've gotten over the past 6 months, year, 2 years, to be honest. And please keep that coming, because that does help us. Like, yes, we have a general idea of like, hey, where we think the puck is going, where we think like the best opportunities are, both for our current community as well as how we can grow. But a lot of that also comes from the overall feedback, the one-on-one conversations, what we hear you guys, see you guys, all the chatter in Discord. So please keep that coming. That's very helpful. And if you ever feel like, hey, I've got a great idea, or I don't think I'm being heard, feel free, shoot us a DM. We're always happy to chat.
Love it. All right. So with all of that said, we are excited to be introducing OTM Hoops, which you can think of as very, very similar to Rumble, but for NBA Top Shot. It's a game where you'll use the Top Shot moments that you own to build a hoop roster and then compete in contests where you essentially earn fantasy sports and compete against other users. And this is something that, we've heard a lot from the community, and we really wanted to do something in this space. And like, honestly, it was not supposed to be in the plans. And, specifically, this is very much a passion point for Neil. So shout out to Neil, Jolly Neil in the Discord, the master dev working on the sites. He literally one day was just like, I was feeling kind of bored, so I started to build this thing. And I was like, oh, that sounds fun. And so then we just kind of built out this Hoops platform. And how the game is going to work to start is that you'll build a roster of 8 players, 2 guards, 2 forwards, 1 center, and then 3 utility players that can be any position. Just like in Rumble, you can use 1 rare or legendary moment to designate that player your Hoops hero, which will receive a 1.25x scoring boost. Scoring system is very simple. It's actually the exact same system that FanDuel uses. Basically, you get a point for each point that's scored. You get 1.5 points per assist, 1.2 for rebounds, 3 for blocks and steals, and then -1 for turnovers. And as always, when we first launch a product, our goal is simplicity. So this is definitely very beta in terms of the game format and the scoring and roster construction and all of that. I understand that NBA as a fantasy sport is definitely very different than NFL. And so we are in no way married to any of these settings. And we just wanted to make it as simple as possible and as familiar to Rumble as possible to start. And then when we launch Hoops, it's going to be starting in private beta for Jolly Joker holders only. And we look forward to getting everyone's feedback on how to best play the game and really all of that. And again, looking to build alongside all of you. And that's definitely an important part here. So there we have it with Hoops. And there's so many things that we can do. And so beyond the game format itself, the major thing that we're implementing here as a part of Hoops is this concept of private contests and leagues. When Hoops launches, users are going to be able to create their own 10-person contest that you can then invite friends to join and play against you. We'll then also be able to create leagues where different communities or larger groups can create a league, which would essentially be a series of contests that gives a... Memphis Grizz says 6 weeks to Hoop launch. No, 1 week. Well, kind of 1 day. We actually ran test contests tonight with some Jolly Jokers holders. So this is not a coming soon. This is ready. This is ready to go and full on ready to go. Tomorrow, I forget if we're doing it tomorrow or not. Tomorrow's the only game before the NBA All-Star game. But yeah, starting next Thursday after the All-Star break, it's full on Hoops beta Jolly Joker contest every day. So All right. Now we talked about the private contest stuff. Yeah.
I was going to say, you completely just fell for Cunningham's law, where it's all someone has to do is type something incorrectly, and then they'll get you to go correct them. You saw that 6 weeks, and you're like, no.
Yeah, if someone was like, when are you going to launch? I would have just ignored it, but I saw 6 weeks, and I'm like, no. I need to refute that falsity.
Literally 3 ahead. I mean, Ball is like literally 3 messages ahead, tagged you and goes, when is Hoops launched in? You're like, nah, I'm just gonna, hey, I got my train of thought. I'm working on this. We'll discuss when the time's right. But then Mem Grizz, too smart. He got you. We are not gonna fall for your Cunningham's law any further. None of this blasphemy.
That's
there
hilarious.
You go. funny. Dale John. No, it's not 10 million, it's 10 billion. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. There we go. So there's the segue into, you know, this concept of prize pools, right? So with this building of Hoops, we just did this completely on our own. So, and like in transparency, when we built out Rumble, we had a grant agreement with Dapper where we were provided with funds for the prize pool. And that is not something that we have with Hoops to start off here. So I really want to kind of set the purpose here of how I'm thinking about Hoops right now, and how I want everyone to try and think about Hoops right now to start, at least. And what Hoops is right now, it's a way for me to use my NBA Top Shot moments to play in contests against my friends and against other community members, right? And to me, like, I want to, again, at least to start, be very intentional of that distinction between Hoops is a free contest where I play to win money or play to win Dapper balance. Like, yes, of course, we 100% want to get there, and I believe that we will get there. But one of the things that we're going to talk about is, how do we get to the point where we can continue providing these prize pools, right? And I think the best way that happens is through partnerships, right? With Dapper, with Underdog Fantasy, like we did for the TOC playoff contest, with a lot of these other larger companies. And what that does is then enable us to have the games on a free platform that is, you know, in some way sponsored by a partner. The partner is then able to help fund the prize pool, and then we go from there. Yeah, see Velv Hoops saying team captains, like, exactly. I mean, a goal is certainly that every team captain has a Hoops league that they are able to allow their communities to participate in, right? And then we work with the team captains. They have some budget. Maybe they're able to, you know, they pay us, and then we're able to host the contest, et cetera, et cetera. But long story short is, looking into next season, right? And the 2023-24 season of Hoops, like, for sure want to be getting some prize pools there, but we have to earn that. Like, that's just kind of the facts here, right? And let's be honest, the markets have turned in a different direction, and there's probably not just going to be money thrown around as willy-nilly as it was previously. However, if we continue to show value and grow the user base and show that, you know, like, hey, by Dapper Labs providing some kind of funding to have people play a Hoops contest, that is actually beneficial to them too. And it gets people more engaged in the platform, and it gets people to bring their friends into the platform, and provides that utility and provides that bump to the overall ecosystem, right? That is what we are striving for. But like, it's also, we as the team, and the ask of everyone as the community, is we can't just sit here and expect to be handed prize pools and prizes without showing our value. And so our job as OTM is to show that there is value here, and there is a large number of users. And, you know, quite frankly, asking all of you to help us accomplish that goal. And like, I view this as a group challenge between us and between everyone to keep building this out, to show that engagement, and to really prove out that this is worthy of prize pools and all of that. So long ramble there, but I really did want to give some good thoughts there because I mean, look, I prize pools are awesome. Of course, would love for prize pools to be out there, and like we said, working towards that. That's the goal. But this is where we are now. This is where we're starting at, and I'm excited. And like talking about these private contests, right? We're pretty much already set up for this. Like everything is going to be fully customizable, right? So you can go not right from day one, but that's what we're working towards. So you can create your contest however you want it to be. You can select which games are on the slate. So if you don't want the full games, you can select whatever you want. You can create your own roster construction and your own scoring system. I want a game that is all rares. You can only use rares and legendaries. A game where you have 3 heroes and 2 superheroes, right? You can literally create your own game is what this platform is going to be. And again, that starts with Rumble, and then looking ahead to next season, starts with Hoops and looking to head to next season with something like Rumble, with something like TOC, with Madness coming up. All of that, this idea of private contests and groups is going to be something that we scale across the entire product and gaming suite that we have.
I love that, Teach. And I mean, I think one thing that's worth bringing up is obviously with Hoops, like, yeah, we'd love to have Dapper kind of be a partner on this and that as a long-term goal. But I think even beyond just the Hoops game, but that included, but all of the kind of gaming ecosystem, what we did with Underdog was such a great, I'd say, kind of pilot where, hey, Underdog, they loved it. We ended up having over 100 new people sign up and play Underdog for the first time. We had another 400 or so that had previously played Underdog and had entered contests there. So they were ecstatic that we were able to bring them new customers as well as, hey, re-excite people who had played there previously. So they were more than happy to help out with some of that prizes and stuff and help us out with some of kind of the dev and management costs. And so that's the model that long term we really want to get to. And so we'll continue to try to build out these games, but at the end of the day, like if we're trying to get partners that are outside of like the Web3 ecosystem, outside of the fantasy sports, we're still right now just a small drop in the pan. What 1,300 uniques, I think, is what TJ said. I think we can obviously grow that, and we will. But we really need to, hey, the more people that we have, the more people playing, the more people are enjoying it. That gives us the better opportunity to get these partners to come in and be like, hey, this is an amazing group of passionate sports fans. We love what you're doing. Yeah, we'd be more than happy to provide prizes for whatever X game is that you're launching or running this week.
Perfect segue into the final goal that we had talked through, which is growing the user base and growing the community. And just like Justin said, as much as we can expand the number of users that we have playing the variety of games, it helps us in conversations with partners, makes things more appealing. And this is really what we're going to be attacking with the Madness game as well. To me, and we're actually not going to dive too much into Madness tonight. We're going to do a separate session on that just because we've already gone over time here. And I know people have started poker and stuff. But with the Madness game, I mean, March Madness to me is one of the most widely applicable things, right? Like everyone is at least filling out some kind of March Madness bracket, whether it's with their family or in their office pool or whatever it may be. And so we are going to be delivering our unique, simple spin on putting together a little mini bracket in pack format. And our goal with Madness is really for user adoption and expanding that reach and giving that proof point that we can touch a much more broad audience with the right gaming format. So like Justin said, I feel like we proved out the model with Underdog that this can work. Now with Madness, the idea is to prove out that we could do things even larger and get even more users involved. And that will kind of give us a combination that as we build fantasy TOC contests for next football season, as we have future Madness contests or similar pack games for other sports, we now have a much broader scope and reach and argument for bringing in those partners, which helps to increase those prize pools. And there we have it. Yeah. I mean, hey, look, it's definitely not an easy task, and we don't pretend it to be at all. But this is still a brand new space, and like a lot of people are figuring out how business models in Web3 work. And I think we have something here that is unique and that can work and that has worked. It's just about how can we best scale it to different game types and best scale it to wider audiences so that it becomes sustainable for the longer term. There we have it. We'll be doing more specifics on Madness at another time because we don't want to take up too much time tonight. And on a final note, with this growing the user base, like I said, we have another announcement that will be coming in the near future of another expansion item that we have, but can't quite talk about that one yet. So that'll be coming soon. Oh, deep breath. Recap of the goals. Mint the rest of the Jolly Jokers and get the secondary marketplace. Continue to deliver new products and games. Expand our user base and grow the community. Those are the three things that we are attacking heads on for the next 2 months. You should see that everything that we're doing is laddering into those. It starts with the launch of Hoops, which begins either tomorrow or next Thursday. Neil can tell you whenever Neil feels like doing it because he's the super dev ninja. It's going to start off in private beta for Jolly Jokers. And there we have it. Yeah, we'll answer more questions and all of that in the Discord. I'll go through and read all the things. I can respond to some via text. But we do want to head on over to the YouTube channel and do a little SimWin Jolly Joker reveal. Coop and Justin, any final thoughts or things that I may have missed before we take this party on over to YouTube?
Oh, I think that was great. I'll throw one thing out for anyone that maybe showed up late, maybe missed a little of it. We will have a recording, hopefully get that up for everyone in the next day or two so you can listen to that. But yeah, let's go. Let's reveal the New Orleans Jolly Jokers lineup. Let's give a giveaway, some LeBron. Well done, Tej. Well done, Coop. I'm going to jump off myself so I can go make sure everything's set up over there, and I'll see you guys in a few.